What is up, everyone, and welcome back to today's video. And today we'll be talking about the shark fight. So let's start with part 1. Where did the shark come from? So we know that the shark's not a normal shark. We know that, but where did it come from? So this is where the theory starts. So to start, we need to talk about Umbrella Corps. So what if when making the T-Virus, they got a shark infected for a test? And then when the infected got out, so did the shark. But then a mix of the T-Virus and the plague we see in Resident Evil 4 got mixed, making the shark. So I think the T-Virus makes the shark attack better and the plague makes it harder to kill. So now on to another question. Is the shark really dead? So from what we see in the shark battle, it got hurt, but I don't think it died. One thing I should mention is I don't think the infinite spears are something we should cover a whole video on. I think it's just a game trying to make it not impossible to beat a boss. But anyway, I think the shark just got hurt, because if I was running at max speed and if I got really hurt bad, like a spear that was stabbed at me, don't you think you would also stop moving or at least slow down a lot? But if you were running and okay, sorry. So, what if the shark's still alive? What does it eat if there's no one crossing the lake? So, what if the whole lake's fish in the middle die, but the fish in the tunnel live? But the shark kills all the fish in like a day. So, what else would it eat? So, after we kill Sadler, what would it eat? Because before it was eating the bodies, if you remember the cutscene. So now on to part 2, the shark's food. So what if the shark gets the two viruses mixed, making it able to live on just drinking water? Or if the fish is smart, it eats half a fish and drinks the blood for extra protein for a day. Okay, but I don't even know what picture to use for what I'm talking about. So anyway, let's go on to part 3. Does the shark remember Leon? So in real life, sharks remember really good. But with the virus, it might forget stuff. So I think that it could remember getting stabbed by a human, but it doesn't exactly remember Leon. So half yes. But with the plague, it might move on. But what if the shark here is actually the shark that we see in Resident Evil 1? Because in Resident Evil 1, it does not die, it just gets super hurt, just like what we've been talking about for this shark. So what if the shark gets infected by the plague? But how would they get the shark out of that hole? So what do you think that the enemies would do to get it out? But there's two possibilities. One, Sadler gets it out and then infects it, or 2, it infects it and then he steals the shark, which is, we're probably going with number 2. But how did he know about the shark? So what if when someone's infected by the plague, he sees all their memories, and one of the people he infected knew about the shark, so he used their memories to get with all the codes and use them for fingerprints, and he stole the shark. But what happens when Sadler dies? What happens to the shark? We talked about what he would eat, but would the plague go away, would it just have the T virus, or would it keep all the plague's powers but lose Sadler's control of it? So what am I missing? Oh yeah, what did Umbrella use to make the shark? Well, probably just a normal shark and a T virus. But then, what's another thing we should talk about? Oh yes, why did it make a shark for the T virus test? So I think that the shark was made for the T virus test because we know that. But instead of a rat, they wanted something bigger because, they're Umbrella Corps. But why a shark? Well, what if it was when sharks were being hunted and they tried to use this shark to kill people who hunt sharks, but it backfired and they had to recapture it. And it got hungry without people because the T-Virus makes it want to eat anything. So they gave it fish, but it wasn't even close to making it full. And then one day when it was feeding, it ate someone. But why is this important? Because it gave the shark a taste for blood. And sorry that sounded bad. My audio software just cut me off, so I had to start over. Or not start over, but start a new audio. But what if the plague really made it want to eat humans after it was stabbed by Leon? So after it made all the fish go extinct, and it ended with Leon hunting it, but only hurting it. So what if Leon hunting it made it just want to eat more and more humans? But when it ran out of dead bodies, and the sharks started eating the infected when they tried to feed it just whatever they had laying around. And then when Sadler died, and it had already eaten all the fish, and it just tried to eat more infected people. And when they tried to go across the lake, they were eaten. And all because of Leon hitting it with the spear. Many, many times. The shark killed many more people than he expected. And that is the end of today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day. And the next video will be out soon. I don't know when. Welcome to the end card, and yet again, it's just me. Anyway, I finished editing this video right after a day after, and I'm just waiting for my friend to make the thumbnail. But anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to one of my viewers that gave me the idea. One second. His name was... One second. Okay, sorry. His name was at Limesec something. Anyway, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun to make. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. And also, instead of saying wear your seatbelts, I'm gonna tell you to use your turn signals.